So as much as hostel life has been fun, hanging out with the young'uns and all that stuff, I think I'm a bit too old for all of that. And eventually you start to want your privacy a little bit. So I've checked into somewhere reasonable. These are owned by some of the locals as well, the original Mae Hong Son people. I noticed a sign saying that to stay here is to support the locals. Not expensive, so 600 baht a night, just a room with ensuite and air conditioning. And so something a little bit more private. This is Yai doing her laundry here. What do you have, Yai? Capo. She's the owner of this place, and she's the original Mae Hong Son Pai people. Hostels have been nice, all that, nice little experience, and met some very, very cool people, mainly from the Netherlands. A lot of people from the Netherlands here, a lot of people from Israel here. But now I'm going to go and try and do something that I've never done before. I want to know if I can rent a motorcycle using my Thai driving license. Obviously you can use a passport, people usually use passports. I'm just not sure if they're going to accept it or not. I assume that when Thais rent the motorbikes, they also use the Thai driving license, so it shouldn't really be any different for me. But let's go and check it out and see if they accept it. The plan is just to rent something quite basic, a little scoopy, because I'm going to be taking you guys up to a place called Two Huts. One of my friends that lives here long term has suggested it to me. So we'll head on up there and catch the sunset if we're in time on the motorbike. And Ryan.
Ryan?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, vlog.
Nice to meet you. Ole, from Israel?
Yeah.
Okay, you having a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long are you going to be here for?
We're leaving tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow for Laos.
For Laos?
Yeah, 25 hours on bus.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be great experience.
And how long have you been in Thailand?
Just like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Not much.
And
We're coming back.
you're gonna be going back to Israel,
How
or
is your father?
many different countries, or?
Many different countries, and at the end we're going back to Israel.
At the end you go back to Israel.
Yeah.
But have a nice time in Thailand, guys, yeah? Enjoy. Bye-bye. So I just got finished saying there's many Israelis here. So they're all traveling, and many people from Holland here at the moment. It's funny that people would call vloggers over. Oh, you're a vlogger. I thought people didn't really like vloggers very much. Sometimes you get the stare, you know, when holding the camera. You're like, oh God, it's another vlogger. So it's a nice surprise when someone calls you over and they're very positive to you. So let's see about these motorbikes here. What do you have? ช่างมอเตอร์ไซค์อะไรวันนี้นะครับ150กับ200ใช่ไหมได้ใช่ผมไม่มีพาสปอร์ตอยู่แต่ว่าผมมีใบขับขี่ไทยเหรอไทยได้ใช้ได้ใช่ไหมครับ So he said he will accept the Thai driving license, and this one is 100 baht. Do not get inside of the helmet wet in the rain. It's 100 baht. So I'll rent this for 4 days, and then maybe extend as well.
deposit นะ
Deposit ใช่ไหม So if you have an American driving license or a UK driving license, they'll have a 3,000 baht deposit as well. But the Thai driving license, no problem, because it's where I live here. So, all right, so that's it, guys. Got a motorbike. That was the problem solved, and maybe a couple of questions answered along the way. Now let's head up to Two Huts and see what's going down there. So I hope you're enjoying this Pai series so far. It's been a lot of fun for me, and if you like what I do and you appreciate this content and you're in the market for a VPN, don't forget to use my link and code for Surfshark VPN, which is below in the description and pinned comment. Surfshark VPN is going to protect your cybersecurity online, but more than this, it has a number of useful features such as an ad blocker, a pop-up blocker, a data breach alert, and a malware alert, which are all going to keep you safe while browsing online. Surfshark VPN will also allow you to increase your viewing variety by giving you access to Netflix libraries from all around the world. Simply change up the country in the top right-hand corner and get access to libraries available in that country. Finally, prices that you see for hotels, flights, and car rentals online can often be subject to where you're searching from. Change your location in the top right-hand corner and make sure you're getting the best deal available on the internet. You can click the link in the description and use code word NAKEDGURU to get 4 months extra free, which is an exclusive Surfshark discount, and that's a money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work out for you, you get your money back. And as ever with these motorbikes, I just noticed they give it to me completely empty of fuel. That's the normal way. So I will try and stop and top up the petrol. It's normal for them to not put any petrol in. That's how they save money. And I usually return it to them with a half tank, 9 times out of 10 anyway. And so it's been nice to travel a different way rather than use the car. When you've not got the car, you end up jumping on a motorbike, which is a nice way to experience the place. I don't know if you've seen these before, probably. Those that have come to Thailand have definitely seen these before. I prefer the little Papa Mama shops where they're already in the bottle. So here we are, arriving at 2 Huts. I've been told this is a top spot if you're going to be visiting Pai, and that's what I like to show you on this channel. Boots on the ground, ready for your next trip up here to northern Thailand. It is a yearly pilgrimage for me to come here, and this is all about the view of this place. It's all about the view, all about the sunset here. This is why people come here. No outside food or drinks allowed, guys. And apparently a friend of mine has already got a hut. I can see him up there in the hammock. I'm not sure he's interested in being on YouTube, as many of my friends aren't, believe it or not. Yeah, nobody is really pining to be on my channel, surprisingly enough. People don't like it, you know, they like the privacy. It's one cost of YouTube, a little less privacy. Little campfire. Picturesque. So if you're traveling as a couple or in a group of friends, I think this is a perfect spot to come and catch the sunset. They've also got a good selection of drinks and food over here. This is the main restaurant area here. And they've got a good selection of fresh shakes, coffee, and it's very inexpensive as well. So you're looking at cappuccino, 50 baht hot, 70 baht cold. You can have some Thai tea, lemon soda. How does me? So there's a little BP system. They're going to give you one of those. Just go and pick up. This is my banana shake. You got a limited Thai menu here, which I think I'm going to order some myself. A little bit of fried rice with chicken or pork. A bit of pad kapow. All your standard Thai stuff. Got some French fries in there too. If you're here with kids.
Okay.
ผัดกะเพราไก่ไข่ดาวด้วยครับ
เผ็ดไหม
หนึ่งนะได้เผ็ดนิดหน่อย
เผ็ดนิดหน่อย
ครับ
เผ็ดน้อย
ครับผมขอบคุณมากครับ
100 บาทค่ะ
จ่ายได้เลยใช่ไหม So if you're ordering pad kapow, pad meaning fried, kapow meaning basil, gai meaning chicken. If you want an egg on top, just say kai dao. So kai dao, nung fong. If you say kai dao nung fong, nung means 1 and fong is the classifier for egg. So keep it simple, just say kai dao. They'll put a stick and egg on it for you. And my friend and I are going to be catching up now, sitting in the hammocks and waiting for this sunset just as the food arrives. I beeped. Somebody beeped me.
This your
This one mine, I don't know. ผัดกะเพราไก่
ใช่
ผัดกะเพราไก่เผ็ดน้อย
You order one or two
Oh, he ordered 2. He can have that one. I don't want mine yet. He can take that one. And then...
chicken you okay
Oh, this yeah, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I ordered 2 pork, but it's okay.
this chicken is pork
So,
About that.
no problem, no.
Still works out.
Works out in the end, doesn't it?
pay me
280, 280.
280โอเคค่ะ 280
I'll come back when you beat me.
โอเคค่ะ
Enjoy. So why did I film that? Well, this is how to handle such things in Thailand, guys. Mistakes are made. Some dude just took my food and do I look bothered about it? No, because I live in Thailand. Like, when you weigh it up against everything else, who gives a shit? I can wait another 5 minutes while they put some food together for me, you know? So it's a small lesson in how to handle things in Thailand. You don't shout at the woman and say, how could you get it wrong? How could you do this? How could you do that? And you don't tell the guy, hey, that's my dish. Give it back and take your French fries off. You just say, hey, yeah, take it and make me another one. That is the way to handle things in Thailand, in my humble opinion. So I'm beeping again, guys. Let's go for round 2. Pick up the nice Pad kapow, here we go. There we go, guys. Lovely. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ครับผม
เบอร์คืนค่ะ
โอ้เอาอันนี้ด้วยเหรอ เอากระปาไม่ได้เหรอ เอ้ย So we're going to take a little look upstairs as well. I believe this is where the best view is, up at 2 Huts. And absolutely, doesn't disappoint. Times like this, I think I should have brought the drone, that's for sure. And also it would be nice to have Damo here, quite a romantic place. If you're traveling as a couple, for sure, 2 Huts, this is one of the best places you could come for a romantic sunset. And so it's around this time, as you can see, all the motorbikes are pulling up and truckloads of people are about to arrive from multiple tours all around Pai. And this is where they come and watch the sunset, guys. Unfortunately, I was hoping to film the girl on the flute, but somebody just came over and said the other guy's playing, stop playing. So, unfortunately missed that one. Very cute. So I'm not sure how much you can see of me in this light, probably nothing at all, but every time I come to Pai, I'm just shocked at how much development has gone on. It seems to be like ever expanding, ever developing. And I often think about what it was like to be here in the 60s and the 70s when Pai was the kind of haven for all the old hippies to get away from the bustling city of Chiang Mai, which wasn't so bustling back then, right? And my first time here was 15 years ago, and I've seen a lot of development since then as well. One thing of note is I'm definitely old now here. The crowd here is very young, and there's definitely like a boozy aspect to it, to the main strip. Like there's a lot of people getting wasted. Now with the addition of marijuana, like everybody's stoned. And so I've seen it change quite a lot over the years. You know, you could say for the good, you could say for the bad. I mean, places change. I talk about it a lot on the channel with the islands and things. Places change, so you just got to get with it. There's still a lot of good here. People are very friendly here. And there's still the kind of unknown little hippie spots you can go to and good conversation, you know, deep conversation, which is what I enjoy. But I'm missing Damo, Otis and Hugo a lot. So I think this is like day 6, something like that. I've done my meetings. I came up here to do a couple of meetings regarding honey and cacao. That's been done. I didn't feel the need to film it. I don't think it was very interesting to the vlog. So that's kind of done, and now I have about 5-6 more days left, and I feel like I'm kind of all done, like worn out. I wanted it to be a long trip because it's a long journey to travel all the way up to north, so I thought I'd give myself some time, but Otis is messaging me on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and Daddy, I miss you, and I'll let you listen what he says. So it's when you get messages like this where you start to think, oh, I miss them so much. So here we go.
I ask you one thing, do you be with me? I miss you, yeah.
We sing that little song together sometimes, and he's always sending like funny pictures, you know, of him doing his homework, you know, and I know Damo's got a hands full and stuff, but I also did need to make this trip. This was an important trip, as it always has been. When I go, there's always a business element to what I'm doing, but it's definitely too long. I wish I'd kind of cut this trip a little bit shorter. I'm just trying to find another voice note.
Daddy, I want to talk to you. Daddy, daddy.
So I get a lot of these messages. If you don't know Skibbity Toilet, you won't know what it's about. So anyway, it's tough. Like, my feeling is, I want to cut the trip short, you know, but we booked the train ticket back, and it's a first class ticket because I wanted to show on the vlog I showed the second class already. I wanted to show the first class, but we booked it already in advance because it's very hard to get in. It gets pre-booked very fast. So we kind of have to. We're sticking with the dates and just going to see it through. And yeah, I miss them, guys. Like, can I explain how everything this trip puts things in perspective? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, of course. It's good for couples to have time apart. But I met a lot of young people on this trip, and they're all finding their way in life. You know, they don't know what they're doing. Some of them are taking gap years. Some are just making their way in life. You know, and everyone's got their own struggles and things like that. But I realized that without my family, I'm nothing. It's we made our little place, and we're together, and I almost feel like the biggest part of me and the most important part of me is missing, even for this short time. And I don't want to be melodramatic, you know. Some people are like, well, Jesus, he's only gone for a week, but it makes me feel really grateful to have them, and I guess it makes me feel quite motivated to keep going what we've got going and keep pushing the way we've been pushing in the business, pushing to try to keep things going there on the farm. Just really grateful. Like, I found my life. A lot of the young people I met here are still finding their way, you know, finding their lover, deciding what they want to do for a career, deciding where they want to live, they want to buy a house. They're all talking to me about mortgages and things like that in places like Holland, and I met a lot of Dutch people, and yeah, it's different. I'm at a different time in life. 15 years ago, I was a young dude and didn't have a care in the world, carrying the saxophone around, playing in the bars, drinking, enjoying that stage of my life. But now it's a different stage of my life, you know what I mean? I'm not a travel vlogger, and I don't try and be a travel vlogger, you know. This is an intimate diary, or an intimate look into my life, and I'm not a traveler, I'm not a travel vlogger. Maybe if I'd started sooner, I could have documented that, but I guess I'm more of a home vlogger. So, and right now I'm missing home and missing Damo, I'm missing the kids, but I know they're safe. And you always have that fear, even it's only 6 days. I mean, it sounds completely melodramatic, but you always have that fear, like, oh, if something happens and I'm not there, I need to be there, you know. So every moment I'm away from them I think about them all the time. And that's it. I think I'd be very lonely in my life without them. In fact, I know 100% I would be very, very lonely without them. And so sometimes it takes trips like this to consider that and to think about that. So that's where I am. Hope it's not too depressing, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing a few of the things that I've seen. A lot of places I've been to on this series were recommended to me for friends that stay long-term in Pai. They pointed the direction. I didn't really know of them. I hope it gives you a few ideas for when you come and visit yourself over this series, and there's a little bit more to come. I'm going to be talking to some people and having some interesting conversations with some very interesting people that I've met here that have agreed to do a little interview with me. So hopefully that pans out. You never know. It's a bit chaotic, you know, here. It's not like everyone's on business, they're all on pleasure. So alright guys, thank you for watching this vlog, and hope you're all well. Morning all. So I'm reined in today, and I was supposed to be meeting a group of people today that have set up like a commune in the hills of Pai, and they're kind of building everything from scratch there, their homes on a piece of land that they got together. And it looks like I have to call it off because in this rain I can't get any drone shots. I managed to find a drone here in Pai through a friend of mine, and I can't film outside because the camera will be wet. So a bit disappointed really, because this is kind of a key part of the upcoming vlog. I have a couple of other meetings lined up in the next couple of days. Some of them are Most of them are outdoor. One of them can be done indoor. And so I'm hoping it doesn't rain the whole time. I think the best thing that I can do is find a decent cafe, get a nice coffee, some breakfast, and figure out exactly what I'm going to do with my life in this time in Pai. Pretty disappointed because all of this was planned out yesterday, and then we got hit with this rain. I think I'm going to need to get myself a poncho as well. And that's Pai, that's the rainy season. I knew I was coming in the rainy season. I knew it was going to rain. I got lucky the past couple of days, but I kind of used them more for like settling in rather than doing these meetings. So my mistake. That's the vlog, guys. Come on, let's go and find a nice cafe. I know a place, and they make my coffee how I like it. Only in Thailand, guys. I was in this cafe 1 year ago. Maybe it's even a little bit longer. I walk in, she remembers me, and she remembers my coffee exactly how I like it, which is one shot with honey instead of sugar. Unbelievable. It's just shocking to me that, you remember, this girl here, she meets maybe 100 different people every single day for a year. We're talking thousands and thousands of people with different coffee orders, and she remembers mine from a year ago. Hard workers, these guys as well, huh? Really hard workers, because this cafe, very small cafe, but as you can see, it's always full. Last time I brought you guys here, this is the lady that remembered in the white t-shirt, so she always knows. She knows what I like. And then you have like an outdoor area here, which is nice to sit and also sometimes work out here. Last time I was out here, there's some plugs to do a little bit of work. So top little spot, actually, one of my favorite spots in Pai. They do a great breakfast here as well, and it's a good menu. I'm not ordering breakfast here today just because it's so busy. I know it's going to be a long time, and I kind of have to be nimble. If this rain stops, that is my cue to go. But yeah, Pai is absolutely packed out at the moment, and I have also had a couple of run-ins with some people here, like with really bad attitudes. Because Pai is known really for kind of a laid-back, relaxed atmosphere. So, and generally people smile at each other as they walk past each other. It's something I comment on a lot when I visit here. But I noticed this time that is lacking. And it feels a little bit like Western mentalities are creeping in. Like, for instance, I was just parking the motorbike and some guy was pulling out. So I moved in and I said to him, "Can I take this space?" And then he gave me a really bad look. And his girlfriend gave me a really bad look. And I was proper polite and smiling. And they didn't even answer me, you know. Like, that's unusual for the Pai that I know, and even the Thailand that I know. And not nice to see. Not nice to see. You can see there's still a lot of smiley people here. What I heard from the restaurants is a lot of complaints are coming up about small issues, like if the salad doesn't come before the main course, there's like complaints. And they're not like nice complaints. You can complain in Thailand nicely and just be like, "Oh, you know, sorry, this is wrong." But I wouldn't complain about such small and petty bullshit. You're here to enjoy Thailand, you're here to enjoy Pai, and I worry that more and more the Western mentality comes over here, and there's a certain obnoxiousness and a certain ego in the way, and Thai people don't respond well to that in my experience, you know. If anything, they feel very put under pressure, like intense and like unnecessary pressure, and then that affects the quality of the service and the smile and the what we love about Thailand and Thai people. These guys are just doing the jobs, and Thailand isn't the most efficient country in the world. It's not Japan. And come my cap. Okay. There she is. And bless her, I think she put me ahead there, because this coffee came very fast in comparison to some other people sat around me. They are lovely, and I always tip them. But yeah, don't bring your Western bullshit over here and ruin Thailand. Do as the Thai people do. What is that? Smile. And I don't give a shit if you think it's a fake smile. Oh, it's a fake smile. It's Lylan. It's a fake smile. I'd rather a fake smile than no bloody smile. You know what I mean? And in my case, I don't think it is a fake smile. 80% of the time. I think it's a genuine, like, friendly smile. And that's how I smile at people anyway. Point is, keep the Western bullshit at home. Come here and do as the Thais do. Blend in, watch them, and copy them. Don't be bringing your shit over here. I'm gonna get people clicking that unsubscribe, aren't I? I don't really care. Every video I say something that I think, can you say that on YouTube? Is that allowed? I don't know. So let me enjoy this coffee and then we'll go on to the next spot. Okay, come back up. Great little cafe, lemon and thyme. Worth a stop if you're in Pai.